Hello guys, welcome back to another AB's Gaming Channel video, and in today's video we will be having another theory for Vase V4. So I will be continuing to make theories for Vase V4 up until we find out the quest for Vase V4, whether it be by myself or if somebody beats me to it. But in today's video we have a pretty interesting theory, and yeah, if you want to hear this theory in its completeness and want to hear everything about it, watch till the end guys, because this video is going to blow your mind. Alright guys, so yeah, let's do it now and let's talk about the theory. So I will first give you some background on how this theory came to play. So in one of my videos, in fact one of my most popular videos in this past week, and one of the most popular theory videos that I've posted in Blox, we talk about the possibility of a second gear in second C. So we already know that in third C there's a first gear. We found the first gear in third C, and I already talked about this in previous videos, so let's cut to the chase here. And basically one dude commented in this video, he commented this, so I'll read it aloud for you guys. So yeah, so guys, let's talk about this guy right here and the comment that he left. So basically this guy down there, I'll just call him down there because his name I don't even think it's pronounceable at all. So let's just cut to the chase here and let's read the comment that he left us, and I think it does make a lot of sense. So basically he says, I have a Blox theory regarding about the codes hint, which is probably the second gear. And he's talking about a video released by Gamer Robot called Vase V4 is Absolute. So let's read his theory right here. Let's read what he says. So he says, what if the quote winning is everything means maybe winning like 30 or less times in a row in the Colosseum PV system is a part of the way to get Vase V4. So he's basically talking about how maybe winning in Colosseum 30 times without losing a single one is part of the method to get Vase V4. And the second quote, which is the victor's right history, like maybe every time you win, the poneglyph hidden under the Colosseum in second C slightly changes every time you win, since victor's right history, right? So he's talking about how maybe the poneglyphs in second C, which are these rune-like thingies, I also saw this in God of War, but it's also here, maybe changes every time you win. So he's saying that maybe after you win a battle, the poneglyphs will change, and maybe the poneglyph hidden under the Colosseum in second C is connected to it. And he also says the last thing he says is also makes a lot of sense. And the last thing he says, and the third quote, which I think means that if you lose your winning streak, you have to retry and win 30 or less times again, since the quote means the losers are wiped from it. So he says that maybe the quote, the losers are wiped from it, means that if you lose, you will have to win 30 times again. Now, when Gamer Robot went on his live stream a couple days ago, he said that the next steps for Vase V4 is pretty easy. This is pretty easy if you have a friend, and you'll honestly just ask your friend to lose to you 30 times and you'll get the next step. However, it's pretty easy. And he also says, the last thing he says here is, and also there are one ritual or gear in every sea, since every seas have a full moon. The fourth gear is the default gear, which we don't need to get, and all we really need is 3 gears and the crystal ball in order to get the Race Awakening. So yeah, that's a good point, right? That's a good point. But let's focus on the first stuff that he said when he talked about PvP. And I also tested out this theory before, because if you don't know, there's actually a new poster in Blox which shows the Colosseum. This poster involves Rip Indra and I think one other guy, and I'll show it right here. It's in fact the only poster that's added in the game ever since update 17 part 3. So let's take a look at this said poster. Now, back then, when I was making my theory on this video, this was the only basis I had. So back then, I did fight in Colosseum. However, it was not consecutive fights where I would win and then I would lose to my friend, because we were both testing it out. I will test this theory again, perhaps when I have a time, maybe after a couple of videos left. I'll test this theory again. However, I don't think we will need a full moon anymore, because none of the NPCs that we have talked to says that we need a full moon. So I don't think we need a full moon now. I think we just need now to win or to just get greatness. I don't think the next step will need full moon, alright? Now, the last thing that I want to point out is the main quest itself. So basically, after we open the gear, and after you get the gear and you finally pull the lever, after 2 months you finally pull the lever and you go inside and you actually talk to the Ancient One, he says that you have yet to achieve greatness. Now, when he says you have yet to achieve greatness, what do you usually think of when you think the word greatness? Basically, when you say greatness, you're referring to somebody who's actually the greatest, when you say greatest, you mean he's a guy who's accomplished a lot of good stuff. Now, in Blox Foods, the greatest thing you can be is a guy who has won many battles, and of course, this is a game. So, the greatest thing you can be is a person or a player who has fought in many battles, which is why I think winning PvP lots of times is going to be the quest, right? And the last and final thing that I almost forgot is that Colosseum is also where you can find King Redhead in Second Sea. Now, King Redhead only has 3 locations, I think 2, and one of them in all seas is here in the Colosseum. And when you talk to him, he says, this is only a mental image of me, and I am sealed away in Third Sea right now. And I think that winning fights in Colosseum will unlock a different conversation with this man right here, because King Redhead and the Sealed King and the Ancient One that's in Temple of Time, they're all the same people. This is definitely connected with that, and I think this guy right here, he has something to do with it. So anyways, guys, that's gonna be it, guys, for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was a pretty fun and interesting video to make, and I think that we are getting closer and closer to Race V4, especially with this theory. I think this theory does make a lot of sense, especially with just the second gear. Who knows, maybe we don't even need the gears after all. Maybe after winning PvP fights, we achieve greatness, maybe we can get Race V4 after that. Who knows, right? So I'm very interested to see in what will happen once I test this out. So thank you guys for watching. Peace out, subscribe, and don't forget to share this video with your friends, and see you guys in the next video. Peace out.